Hey everybody, welcome to our Facebook Live. It is Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello everyone.
There you are. Hey, you know, are you an oil painter, PJ? I like the way you do that with your thumb. Oh my. Hey, Mailbag Wednesday, got some questions from you guys, and
Shirt almost looks like the same color of the war bonnet.
Look at that. It kind of does, doesn't it? And got this from Gene Kennedy from Bandit Movie Cars. Down there in Sarasota, Florida. Bandit Movie Cars. Got to look him up. He does all those cool kind of tribute cars. He did that vacation vehicle, the station wagon from Vacation. And anyway, look him up. And I'm a big Smokey and the Bandit fan. 10-4. All right. 6 days left, 5 days left. 5 days left to enter to win this classic Corvette 454, 425 horse. 4-speed, posi traction, one of 188, Holy Grail, war bonnet yellow. What more can I say about
Headlights that come up.
Headlights that come up, that's Mike Brown's question. We're kind of skipping in front of things. Hey, it looks like an emergency call that I'm going to turn off. It's from Mr. Likely, Mr. Scam Likely. Mr. Likely will have to wait. Anyways. How many, Robert Cornwell wants to know how many miles on the classic Vet? 76,000, we believe those to be original miles. We don't think.
We weren't with the engine the entire time that it's been around, so.
Yeah, because PJ had to go to the bathroom twice.
We assume to be the miles to be correct.
We think that they are, we can't guarantee it, but we think that those are actual miles. And you know what's really cool about this? This is an aside. We have the complete ownership history on this Corvette back to the original owner. That comes in the binder of all the documentation.
That whoever wins gets it.
That's correct. Absolutely correct. So Robert, thank you for that. Speaking of the 71 Corvette, back to Mike Brown, do the headlights on the 71 pop up in working order? They do. And the bulbs work as well. I think I can do this. Are they working, PJ?
They are looking good.
They are looking good. That's good stuff. So Mike, thanks for that question. And now we're going to walk on over here to the Miata real quick. And you'll see all these cars are in front of that big sign for Rhino Classifieds. Please go over to Rhino Classifieds, look for your latest projects for your cars to buy and sell racing parts. In fact, Jay here with our Rhino sales team, right? Jay, come on board. Hold it, grab a microphone, will you? Jay's going to help me out. How are things rocking for Rhino?
Going very well.
Good.
Race support tour.
Good Racer Support Tour. They're giving away $1,000 to 2 different racers every week. There you go, Rhino Classifieds, ryno.co. Jay, the reason I called you over here today because someone wants to know, can someone over 6 feet tall fit in the Miata Roadster?
6'1".
6'1", okay. Let's see. Okay.
I am in and I am not stuck.
He's in and he's not stuck. Now, how about that convertible top? Do we want to put the top over your head just to make sure? I think this.
Probably looks like it's clear.
Yeah? I think you're clear. Okay. So that answers the question. A 6'1" gentleman can fit in the Miata. And was it comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Very good. Any of your great partners you want to give a shout out to today while you're on camera?
Oh man, we have so many wonderful people that help us out. I'll give a shout out to Goodson Tools and Trailer Alarms and Race Gas.
Okay, check them all out and show them some love out there. Let them know that you heard about them on Dream Giveaway and Rhino Classifieds. Jay, thanks for joining us here.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you later in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Now we have a question about the 87 Monte Carlo. Someone is asking. First of all, someone is claiming that there is no such thing as an 87 Monte Carlo SS. Well, I would beg to differ because this one has 614 miles on it. And we didn't make it up. Right from the factory, look at that. Monte Carlo SS. So yes, they did make them in 87. This one is probably the lowest mile example in the entire world. If you have one with lower miles, you write to me and I'll give you a shout out.
Wait, how many miles does this have?
614.
For what year?
1987, PJ.
So then again, 614
For 614 miles. Yeah, it was in a museum collection its whole
That's
time.
like 5 miles a year round.
Well, they probably didn't even do that. Probably sat in a museum for 40 years. But I'll tell you, it looks brand new. This is a like brand new car. I can't call it brand new because we're not in 1987, are we?
The muscle car of the 80s.
Muscle. You know, the definition of the muscle car in the late 80s is much different than the definition of a muscle car in the 60s or the definition of a muscle car today. But in the 1980s, this was considered a muscle car. Amazing. And a really cool looking car. I mean, they sold hundreds and thousands of these from, I believe, 1983 through 88 maybe? I think that's the generation for this Monte Carlo SS. Now, someone else asked about this. Aren't all 87 Monte Carlos Aero Coupes? No. Aero Coupe is a separate model. What's an Aero Coupe? That's what they were racing in NASCAR. It's got that slopey kind of front nose on it. You can look it up online. No, this is a regular Monte Carlo SS, not the Aero Coupe. And yes, 87, you could order an Aero Coupe or you could order it like this. So that answers that question. Now, this is an interesting question, and I'm going to need some feedback. I hope this person, whoever asked this, is watching right now. About the 71 Corvette, does it have the updated fan shroud so one won't boil over? So what's interesting is in 1971, there were two different types of fan shrouds available on the Corvette. One was for small block cars, one was for big block cars. The small block cars had metal fan shrouds. The big block cars had plastic fan shrouds. And yes, this does have the correct fan shroud. So I don't know about an updated fan shroud. Do you mean from the factory? Do you mean something more modern? Retrofit? I'm not sure what this question really means. So I'm answering it the best way that I can. It does have the correct fan shroud for a big block as delivered in 1971. So Floyd had a question about that 71 as well. Floyd wants to know, so Floyd already knows that there's 188 of these that were produced, but Floyd wants to know, do we have a way of knowing how many are registered and still on the road in 2022? And no, we don't. And here's why. That's a complicated equation, and it has so much to do with the National Safety Board and how they define VINs, vehicle identification numbers. In 1972, they added a digit, I believe it's the 5th digit of the VIN, of the 13-digit VIN, which tells you what size engine you have in the car. They really did this because the insurance companies lobbied them, and the insurance companies wanted to know what the big engines were. And they wanted to be able to find it out very, very easily. The easiest way is from the VIN. That didn't come about until 1972. So in 1971, there's no way of knowing, just from looking at the VIN, whether that vehicle is an LS6, one of the 188. So there's no way to know how many of these are still operational, except if somebody out there, and you guys will have to look it up, has a 1971 LS6 Corvette registry. I mean, there are LS6 Chevelle registries. So if someone had one of these cars and entered that information into a registry, a volunteer registry, then we would know if that vehicle was still out there. I do not know of such a registry that exists. I hope that answered your question.
Pretty soon everything will be on the blockchain.
Really, PJ?
Absolutely.
I see. Okay. And how's Bitcoin doing today, PJ?
It needs some improvement.
There we go. 5 days left for you to enter to win the 71 Corvette. And no, we don't take Bitcoin for donations. You'll have to go.
We should look into that.
We should look into that. PJ, you know all about that high-tech stuff. You know, that's like the rest of us. We know carburetors. You're talking like fancy fuel injection finance here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Electric cars, my friend.
Electric cars, those are coming as well. In fact, I talked to Chevy the other day. And next year on trucks, the Silverado will be out as an electric car. And the new Cadillacs are coming out with electric cars, the Celestiq and the Lyriq. And what else? There's another Chevy SUV coming out. The Hummer's coming out as an EV. Wow, we're really kind of at the end of the internal combustion engine. And I hear you guys, but with the price of gas, whew, man, it's tough to fill out there. You know what I heard? I read an article the other day. $900 to fill up a recreational vehicle with gas. Can you believe that, PJ? Can you guys out there in Facebook land believe that? $900 to fill up your Winnebago. Wow. There you go.
Vegas vacation.
Okay.
Intro.
There you go, Vegas vacation. Which is better or worse than Smokey and the Bandit 3? Survey says vacation is better than Smokey and the Bandit 3. And
How much would it cost that Cannonball Run cost now in today's gas prices to get?
oh, to get from New York to California, I'll tell you. Man, I don't know. Who else is watching us out there, and what questions do they have for us, PJ?
Roger says fun looking ride.
Yeah,
Jace is very sharp, and I think it was kind of like when we were talking about the 71.
yeah.
Jace is zoom, so
Zoom, zoom.
it's a very fast car.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, guys. Remember, 5 days left. Get those entries to win. Yesterday, we showed you how to use that promo code. We used a big iPad to show you that. That promo code is Facebook Live. That'll get you double tickets on any donation of $25 or more. And in case you missed yesterday, we also told you there have been grand prize winners who have won on that bonus ticket. So always put that promo code in and get your bonus tickets. We would be so happy if you won one of these great vehicles here.
Which promo code should they be using today?
Use Facebook Live today. Use it every day when you get tickets. It'll always get you double tickets. So why wouldn't you use it, right? You get it all the time. We talked about how great those Indy Camaros are. 2 great winners. Someone is out there. Mike, is it Mike? No, it's not Mike Brown. Maybe it is Mike Brown, who thought he saw something top secret in one of our videos.
It's always good to watch our lives.
Yeah, always watch our lives. I can neither confirm nor deny your reports of what you think you saw.
We get a lot of Easter eggs going on here.
A lot of Easter eggs going on in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Next month, we've got 2 great giveaways that are launching. They both launch on July 1st. One of them is very much a 4th of July vehicle. Wouldn't you say the one you're leaning against right now,
Yes,
PJ?
I totally agree.
Very much a 4th of July vehicle. The other one is so iconic, Americana. Also, very, very much something that you guys are going to be excited that we launch that on July 1st. But that's all I can tell you. It's up to Kathy when you start getting those sneak peeks. Unless you find those Easter eggs in our videos. And if you do, good for you. So what else we got, PJ? That's it. Well, let's wrap it up for today. Let's do a fire up tomorrow since I'm out on Friday.
All right,
Let's do that. You guys let Kathy know what you want us to fire up tomorrow, and we'll get to that. 614 miles on the Monte Carlo SS. Miata is comfortable regardless of your height, unless you're 7'9". Corvette is fantastic. 5 days left on that. T-Rex, that's ending pretty soon as well. I'm waiting for you to say something, PJ.
Give it a little shot of the T-Rex here.
Okay, there you go.
Now you've done it. You said it all, Chris.
Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes, and 5 days left for you to enter to win the Classic Corvette in the Classic Corvette Dream Giveaway. We'll see you tomorrow in our favorite place on earth. That's right here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you next time.